Are you trying to achieve that cottage core aesthetic in an apartment? Well, today I'm going to take you on a tour of my mom's cottage apartment and show you how you can create any style in a space, even if you've got faux wood floors and white walls. Not only can you do it, but you can change it up every season if you want. Come join me for a special tour of my mom's cottage apartment.
Welcome. Come in. This is one of the areas that I like to change 5 times a year. I keep all the white stuff, but I change the flowers. I remove the cushion on the chair and change the quilt and the pillow shams. This hutch is my favorite piece of furniture. I just like to change out the stuff in it all the time. The dishes, sometimes I put away the copper and put silver instead. I love the look of it because it's not a huge china cabinet. I bought it on an estate sale. I have several different statues of people, but my favorite one is my one of Will Shakespeare. I change my bookshelves 5 times a year, and that's because I like to change the colors. I change the dishes, candles, and I put tassels and little statues of animals. Right now, I'm at black and white, and next I will be in green, and I do a lot of florals when I do green. Fall, I will do brown or tan, and then I will do red when it's getting closer to Christmas. I switch out the candles. I use a lot of silk plants because I'm not good with plants, and I switch out all of the pillow shams. The favorite things that I look for at garage sales is kind of unusual things. I always look for a sugar shaker. I always look for transferware, just because that's something I really love and collect a lot of. And I always look for ironstone. I like faux bamboo, small pieces of furniture, just because you can move them around and change them easily. And actually, I bought most of that online. I just go online and look for faux bamboo. Well, I always have a pair of lamps in the living room, and I also have a pair of lamps on my fireplace. I have a pair of lamps in my bedroom and an extra lamp, and then I always have a lamp next to my computer. And I have some special small individual lamps. I have a lot of ironstone. Mostly what I collect in ironstone is pitchers and sugar bowls. If you live in a community like this, they don't want doors below the sink. So I curtained the one in my bathroom and the one in my kitchen. The living area is very an open concept. I decided to have a pony wall built. A pony wall is something that does not go wall to wall or floor to ceiling. The bookshelves all came from IKEA. The ones where my computer is came from Ethan Allen. I switched all of the shams and a couple of the slip covers, like for instance, this hassock, that hassock over there, and this white wing chair. I've collected children's chairs for a long time. I just use them for plant stands, for pillows, and when my grandkids were really little, they used to sit in them. This is called a campaign chest, and I have 2 of them. I have a red one and a brown one in my bedroom. They're English traditional. Okay, I needed a file cabinet, so I put my file cabinet underneath this skirted table so that I can still have a file cabinet, but it's not visible. This apartment has a bathtub. I always use the shower. I never use the bathtub. And so instead I used it for storage. And I had storage built so that I could store all my quilts and extra linens and so forth above the tub. I have another curtain in here because, again, they won't let you put doors below your sink. These window coverings right here were made because when I worked for Ralph Lauren, and I bought the duvet cover and took the duvet cover apart and made curtains out of it. These are silver sugar shakers. They're the sugar shakers that I have the most of. I collect quilts, and my mother made one for my husband and I years and years ago, a pink and white one, because pink was my husband's favorite color.
Oh, that's pretty unusual.
Yes, it is. I have 2 lamps that I've had for just ages that I bought from Ethan Allen. I have made a lot of basket liners, and as a matter of fact, when I was doing interior design work, I made a lot of basket liners for my clients. I just found most of them at garage sales or antique stores. I don't think any of them are valuable. They just happen to be something that I like that that look of the Victorian ladies.
And did you also make the pillows and everything that are on your bed?
Yes, I made a sketch of all the rooms in the floor plan of every resident I've ever lived in. And I also have templates of all of the pieces of furniture that I have so that I can move them around on the floor plan before we move in and know where I want pieces to go. I use graph paper. If you're going to have a mover move stuff, they need to know where to put the furniture. Since you're paying by the hour, I decided it was better if I knew where I wanted the furniture before they got here. When my husband was building apartments, all of his apartments were furnished. I was in charge of designing the furniture because he had a factory that made the furniture, but I was in charge of designing the furniture, deciding the placement of the furniture. Each apartment building had 5 color schemes, so they could choose a blue apartment or a red apartment, and I was in charge of choosing the furniture and the fabrics and so forth for those pieces of furniture. We had a couple of models for each apartment complex. They were told that they could choose of 5 different color schemes. The flooring was already in. It is a faux wood floor. I like wood floors because I want to use area rugs instead of inlay carpet. I'm not too much into carpet, and I would rather have my walls be a neutral, either white or off-white, because I would rather have the color come from my accessories and my decorative items rather than from the wall color. I change the latter part of November to red, and I keep it there through New Year's, past New Year's. My next change would be spring, and so I use a lot of green and some pink during that time. And that goes pretty much until I get into summer. Summer, I go into blue, and I stay in blue until autumn. And then I go into neutral, and then I go back into red.
And right now you're in black and white. And how long does it take you to switch?
A week, maybe. It doesn't take me a long time. I've been doing it for a long time.
And do you do it the same every time, or you do it different?
Oh, no, I do it different. Although I do take pictures with my phone of what I have done. So if there's some misunderstanding about what I want to do, then I can look at the picture on my phone. Thank you for coming.